very pleased to get the win tonight as we move on into the exam part of our schedule. Guys got exams over the next week, and so I really thought it was an important game for us to get because you got a week off, and I'm very impressed with Mississippi Valley's physicality, and was very concerned about it going into the game, along with their dribble drive offense. They just love to drive you and then duck in their big, strong post people. I thought our guys were ready for it. I thought we did a decent job with that. The area that we didn't do a decent job of was now once the shot goes up with their sheer manhood, they push you under. And they did a good job of pushing us under. We didn't do a good job of holding our ground and blocking them out. Would have liked to have seen a better job than that. I just think they're strong, and that's what they do well, and they drive, and you come over to help, and then you're inside and all of that. So that's an area we really got to tighten up. But I thought guarding the ball, having to make big stops when our offense stalled was probably why we had a chance to win. JK's offense in the first half, in particular, obviously was big. He gave us, offense off of our set offense, and we got away from that a little bit. A little bit, we stalled again. But the defense was there all night long. So we just got to work on rebounding the ball better. I thought it was a good test against a senior-laden team, and very pleased to get that win going into exams.
Could you schedule a team like this because they would mirror the physical play like in the games that you're going to see in about a month? I
wish I was that smart. No, we were just trying to get our schedule filled. It gets that way toward the end sometimes. You want to get your schedule filled. We did know that they would be probably the best team in their league. So we felt like it would be a real good, what we call a bye game for us. But I did not realize until I saw them play on tape and then against Notre Dame how physical that they were.
Oliver, it's probably pretty rare that your teams turn the ball over more than the other teams do, but it happened tonight. What seemed to counterbalance that, though, in the three-point shooting, you outscored by 24 points from that spot.
Well, we got loose with the ball. We got loose with our offense. We got that working margin in the first half. We got happy for JK. And we just got loose. And when you get loose against a physical team, you can turn the ball. They battled. They stayed out in lanes because of the way they played defense. They pressed us full court. So when you get loose in that kind of game, you're going to turn it over. I would have liked for us to, stay tight and stay low and really punish their pressure and make them foul and that kind of thing. But we got really pleased for JK, and I was pleased for him too. But I think it made us lose.
What did it mean to you when you saw them gain that groove in the first half?
Well, it gave some offense. I mean, it meant, now you want to take advantage of it. We were obviously defending pretty well because we were right there, even when we were turning the ball over. We turned it over 12, 13 times in the first half. And so we were defending well, but we were giving it right back to him. And but when he got it going, it allowed us, along with our defense, to get that working margin. And sure enough, right there, we should have been up probably 16 or 17, but they hit that three right there at the end to keep them in the game, and it was their ball coming out in the second half. So we weren't by no means out of the woods, but we kept some semblance of control of the game because once again we got it going, led by JK probably again in the second half, and the defense was pretty good. But we got to rebound the ball better.
Oliver, do you still like Cleve playing away from the basket?
I like him mixing it up. Yeah. I mean, that's the whole idea, is that, he's not a big, strong post player. But if he can, but he is quick down there. And if he's, gives you some scoring there and then moves it out and gets a, wide open look, I mean, sure. And again, he didn't take very many threes. I mean, some of his middle range shots were a little contested. What did he take? Threes? Can't read here.
Took one.
No, he took 1 3.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean threes so much, but like away from the basket.
Yeah. No, that's where you got to move him around. He's really hard to guard. So quick, he runs the floor, but he's got to take real good open looks on the perimeter, and he's learning that. But he definitely has that ability now.
Look, speaking of learning, he looks a little frustrated when he's not hitting those shots though. Outside, what is it? Because he's working them in this year, but
Well, he's young, still a young player. I mean, that's, you know, we have to battle that still with some of our younger guys, and we got so many freshmen, sophomores that they have a tendency to get frustrated and they want everything to go perfectly. And basketball's a game of mistakes. It's how you react to them. So he's still a young player, still learning.
What did you think of Charles McKinney's performance tonight?
Thought it great. Great. He gives us a defensive lift. He changes the game when he's in there. Came up with a couple of big steals at the end or deflections or whatever when they, if they make a shot, they're in the game. I thought he played well. Took a couple of wide open threes early, stepping in, knocked them down, and so I thought he played really well.
Would you like to see the team get a bigger inside presence than you had tonight?
Us?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. We had no inside presence at the beginning. And to be honest with you, that's it's really not Chris's fault. We're really not looking, and we need Cleve to kind of help him with operating in a high post. So we got to work on. You got to have some inside presence. Now we did get some drives, and you got to count that as inside as well. We got an awful lot of drives to the basket. So
you have to be looking forward to having Donovan back.
yeah, it'd be good to get another big body in there. I mean, Chris gets in foul trouble, and you're there with the freshman. Then the freshman gets in, Darrell gets in foul trouble, and you look around, nobody there. Nobody there. So it'd be nice to look around, at least be another guy there. But I know Donovan's excited. He'll be eligible the next game, and we just got to keep him from being too excited. But he's a big body that we sorely need.
you think that's why you guys gave up those second chance points?
Oh, well, size has something to do with
Yeah.
it, but you've got to negate that size disadvantage by five guys blocking out and getting rebound. I mean, there's no question it helps if you're a lot bigger, but also with not being as big, we're quicker. So.
Early thoughts on Minnesota, the tournament coming up?
Don't know anything about them. Excited about the tournament. Obviously, known Tubby for a long time, and Ron Jersh, a couple of their assistants, and so I know they'll have a tough physical team. It would be a big test for us. But I have no idea anything about them. But excited about this tournament. ESPN on Thanksgiving Day. Lions aren't playing well now, so watch us.
Charles, obviously you guys pulled away in the second half. You guys gave a lot of second chance points. How do you guys try to build on that in the future from there?
In the future, we need to work on gang rebounding as a team. That's probably what it is. Our big men were in foul trouble, so they were a little passive. But overall, we should have been in there helping them. So we'll fix it as a team.
Either of you early thoughts on Minnesota and the tournament coming up?
Minnesota's a good team. Obviously, they have a good coach. They're going to be ready to play, but we're looking forward to playing our tempo game, get them to play out of their comfort zone. We'll try to get them to play up and down, but we have a day off. We'll be back at Thursday. I'm quite sure the coaches will have the game plan for us by Thursday.
Any other questions?